Okay, first pickups of 2021, let's do this. Greetings gamers, my name is Johnny Retro and welcome back to another episode of Retro Raider. That's right, today I'm going to share with you guys my first pickups of 2021. Not a lot of stuff, it's true, let's not forget that we're still in the middle of the pandemic, and a couple of these items are actually items that I got from last Christmas. A little bit of hardware, a little bit of modern, a little bit of retro, yeah, a little bit of everything. If this is your first time on the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, so let's take a closer look of my first pickups of 2021 right after this. Okay, hardware, PC hardware. I got a brand new webcam. This is the Logitech C920 Pro HD webcam right here, if you guys want to check out the model. And here's the deal, why did I got this? Well, because I didn't have a webcam. That's pretty much it. Here's the deal, I don't do live streams, I don't record myself, on PC, but the truth is that my girlfriend was in a need for a webcam, especially, for professional stuff. She needed one for work and I said, well, maybe it's time, maybe I'll get a webcam because now during the pandemic she's actually working on my PC. And yeah, I got this one, I'm very happy with it. And maybe, who knows, now thanks to this hardware piece, maybe I'll start to make some, I don't know, live streams or recordings on PC. And for all of you PC tech guys out there, let me know what you think about this webcam. Now, webcam aside, PS4, let's talk about PlayStation 4. My beautiful and awesome cousin Mariana, she gave me this for Christmas. It's still sealed, I still haven't played this game yet, and I'm talking about Concrete Genie. I remember watching the trailer for this game and I was very hyped for it, especially because it is a VR compatible game. It looks like a very simple and linear indie game, but it has this whole imaginarium around it that really caught my attention. And I believe that you can play the game both in VR or without VR. And yeah, I do have the PlayStation VR, but the thing is that my PlayStation 4 is backed because due to space, since I have the PlayStation 5, I just can't have, both consoles on the setup. Yeah, I've got the modern consoles on the living room and my girlfriend says that, yeah, only one console there, so PlayStation 5. So I'm waiting to get the adapter, the VR adapter, because I don't want to play this game without the VR mode, I want to play on VR. So yeah, I'm waiting for that, and Mariana, obrigado. I know that you watch my videos. Thank you for this amazing gift. Speaking about gifts, this next one. I've been waiting for this. This was actually my girlfriend's Christmas gift, last Christmas of course. Life is Strange 2. I don't know if you guys can see right here, I have the previous collector's edition for Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm. And the reason why I didn't got this was because I knew that there was a limited collector's edition for this one, but it sold out immediately and now it's just crazy expensive. And I was waiting for a re-release that never happened. And the thing was that, this edition right here comes with the kind of a prequel story that is Captain Spirit, and it also has a couple of bonuses here, plus bonus Arcadia Bay patches for your in-game backpack. And I thought that these extras only came with the collector's edition, but I was wrong, and my girlfriend got me this, and let's face it, she's also a fan of Life is Strange. I absolutely love the previous games. It's really a great and very emotional adventure, and I know that Life is Strange 2 is a different story. I believe that they took a different approach to the game, different characters also, of course. And I've seen people online saying that the previous games are better, but I've also seen people saying that this one is a better game. And yeah, I'm excited about this again. I love the previous games. I can't wait to jump into this one. And the cool thing is that the previous games, I played the games all by myself. My girlfriend was not watching. Then it was her turn. She played the game, and I just sat aside her, watching her gameplay, her playthrough. And it's one of those games, it's interesting because two people playing the same game will have, or can have, a totally different outcome. So yeah, I'm waiting for the right time to play Life is Strange 2. Now let's talk about some retro games, still on PlayStation. I got two PlayStation 2 games. Games that I already had before, but these were kinda upgrades. First of all, the Prince of Persia Trilogy Pack. I had the previous game, so what I did pretty much was I just swapped the box. I kept my original CDs and my manuals, which are right here. So let me just show to you guys. Yeah, it is complete, all set. I absolutely love this trilogy. I love Prince of Persia. I don't like all of the Prince of Persia games. The first one that I played was actually the one on the DOS version. Probably my favorite port of the original game is the Super Nintendo one, which I already reviewed here on the channel, link down below. But I just love this Prince of Persia story on the PlayStation 2. Of course, that these were not PlayStation 2 exclusives, but they were the ones that I played, and I love it. I just love the mechanics, the platform elements on it. These were kind of, you know, a little bit of darker games, if you will, compared to previous Prince of Persia games. It's dark, yeah, it definitely has a dark tone to it. I love it. And a fun fact is that, out of the blue, the first game of this trilogy, Prince of Persia, is going to have a remake for modern consoles. What do I think about it, and am I hyped for it? I am, because I like the game, but I don't think that it makes that much sense. Again, great games, but I don't think that these games had, you know, a huge impact back in the day when they were originally released. Nevertheless, we're going to have the remake, and hey, I'm happy for it. So yeah, the first upgrade, the Prince of Persia Trilogy Pack for the PlayStation 2. Okay, the other upgrade. You guys remember Primal on the PS2? Yeah, now I got the Collector's Edition. Another game that I don't think that it made a huge impact back in the day. This was kind of a, you know, dark fantasy, if you will, approach to Tomb Raider, maybe? And yeah, I didn't have the Collector's Edition. Now I do. Great game. I think that this is kind of a hidden gem on the PS2 library. And let me tell you, with no spoilers, this game has one of the best opening cinematics ever on the PlayStation 2 game. And just for fun, guys, let me know down below if you ever played Primal, and do you like the game or you don't like the game? Let me know down below. Now, still two more games. Now we're going to talk about Nintendo 8-bit. The first one for the NES. Urban Champion, right here. This was a very early release on the NES library, and this game kind of has a bad rap. It is considered to be one of the worst launch games on the NES, but I think that, you know, it's a little bit unfair in my opinion. Am I a huge fan of the game? Well, no, but the thing is that I love fighting games, and I love beat-em-up games, and this is kind of a, you know, precursor to that, you know, to games like Final Fight, for example, even Street Fighter. It was also released on the Famicom, of course, and the arcade. And is it as good as games like, for example, Double Dragon or River City Ransom? Well, I have to say no, but still, it's an 8-bit fighting game. And the cool thing about this one is that this is the PAL-A version. It's kind of rare. Double seal right here, and 5 screws. And yeah, I came across this on the bundle, and I picked this one for myself, for my collection. And the interesting thing is that, again, not a lot of people like this game. Bad rap, but this game was available on the Wii Shop, Nintendo eShop, sorry, and it also got a remake. That's right, a remake for the 3DS, which is crazy. Definitely, this is not the type of game you expect to get a remake, but yeah, this one sure did. And I mean, it's the NES. Which Nintendo fan doesn't love to collect for the NES? And I'm very happy with this edition, Urban Champion. Last but not least, Nintendo 8-bit. This time for the Famicom. You guys know that I love my Japanese exclusives, and this is an RPG called Just Breed. I don't know if you guys can see right here, but check out this amazing artwork, and by Enix, right there. If it is for the NES, if it is Enix, you know that it is going to be a great game. And believe it or not, my father hooked me up with this deal. Again, during Christmas, so thanks, Dad. Complete right here, I got this from a Japanese seller. And I believe that this is a cultural thing. I've already mentioned this 100 times before on my channel, but when you find stuff from Japan, first of all, they're super cheap. Super cheap, and everything is just mint. I think that it is really a cultural thing. They really take care of their stuff. We got the manual right here. Of course, that we got the tray. We got the extra goodies and flyers right here. And the cart, I just love, you know, good old Famicom cards. These are awesome. Now, I don't speak Japanese, of course, yet. Maybe someday I will. I would love to speak Japanese. So I'm actually playing this on my Retron 5 with an original NES controller and yeah, translation patches, of course. I literally just started to play the game a couple of days ago. I've only put like, you know, 2.5 hours into the game so far. It's a tactical slash strategy RPG, 8-bit, beautiful game, first of all. I believe that this game was released around 93 more or less, and it looks beautiful. I mean, for an 8-bit Nintendo game, it looks great. So it was a late release on the Famicom. I could be wrong, but I believe that this was the last Enix game on the Famicom. And I'm always looking for tactical RPGs, especially for the NES and the Super Nintendo. Even though it is not my favorite genre within RPGs, of course that I'm a huge RPG fan, but I haven't played a lot of tactical RPGs. And the interesting thing is that you don't have a lot of Western tactical RPG releases. You know, for the NES, PAL NES and the PAL, and the NTSC NES. But in Japan, there were a lot. There was a lot of tactical RPGs there. You know, during the 8 and 16-bit era, of course. And this one, I would say that, yeah, it is a hidden gem on the Nintendo library. I love the gameplay again. I love the graphics. The graphics look beautiful. Almost early 16-bit, almost. And the soundtrack is also very good. So far, I believe that this is probably the best soundtrack that I've heard on a Japanese Famicom RPG. And yeah, I think that after beating the game, I will make a review of it and put it on my series, Games That Never Left Japan. And this one concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. These were my first pickups so far in 2021. Please let me know down below, guys, what you think about my pickups, and share yours. What recent picks did you guys add to your collections lately? Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have the extra time and patience, feel free to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.